Today in this video, we'll be talking about how I set up a table, or we'll be talking about actually 3 points. First, we'll be talking about the purpose of table setting. Second, we will be talking about the importance of table runners. And the third one is table setting guide. Today, guys, here in France we have what we call a fête de mère. It means Mother's Day. Fiesta ng mga ina dito sa France ngayon. Kaya I will be sharing you guys on how I set up a table at this certain occasion such as this. So today we will be starting by what is the purpose of table settings. For the Tagalog, ba't kailangan ba natin magsiset up ng lamesa? Kailangan ba natin set up ang lamesa ng maayos? Well, not all people will like it. But just for the sake of maybe education for some people who wants to have a pleasant ambience during dinner time, well, you could do. I will share you a basic tips on how. This is just a very basic, guys, which I used to do it at home. Well, we will start by what is the purpose of table settings. Why we need to set our table. Of course, first, if we set up our table or beautify our table, it gives the feeling of the person who will see the table. It's kind of excitement and happy feelings that all of us will be gathered and we are all get together. So, yun ang pinakauna nating reason why we need to set up the table. It's like a purpose, no? It drives someone to. It's like it makes him happy or her happy to see the table that it's set up, so it gives an idea that there is a festivity or there is a gatherings at home. So that's the first one, guys, why we need to set up the table. And the second purpose why we need to set up the table, because it also gives someone make her felt like she is important. Like if you are invited to someone's house and if you can see the table is well done, then you could say like then if you are invited, then it's like you could feel like you are important. You are part of it and you are important person. And the third purpose, guys, is it gives also the influence of the appearance of the food served. So it means it's like if the table is decorated, whatever your food you are serving, it's like it gives more appetite to the food that you are eating. So it gives influence, no, to the food that you are serving, regardless if it is simple recipe or it's just a very simple food, but with the table being decorated, it's like you will be more in taste to eat the food. So that's our first, guys, the purpose of table setting. Second, we will proceed to what is the importance of table runners. Why we need to have a table runners? Well, here, guys, I'm just using a placemat. No? Do you call it placemat? Actually, there were some table runners like cloth, usually cloth. But mine here, I prefer to use the placemat. Although I have a cloth here, So here I use a placemat as my table runners. So that's our table runners, guys. It's just a placemat that I put straight end to end. So what is the purpose actually of table runners? But we will proceed first, guys, to before we will proceed, I will give a shout out first to the following. I would like to say thank you and a special shout out to the following: Evangeline Sapa, Nining Jen, Happy Wife Diary, Annalisa Show, Miss Jen XR Impact, Margie Andaya, Travis Mardy, Jill and Kyler Vlog. And I will include Mikhail Bineth Ranidu Ukat. And also the rest of my YTRF family and of course our YouTube friends group. Special mention, Maribit Boysilo, Carol Siloterio, Madam Bertud, and Filipina in Hong Kong. So I will just mention these people because they are giving certain time my last video. So I would like to give a special shout out to them. So thank you so much, guys, and of course to all my subscribers who always there to support me. Thank you so much, guys. And for the rest of the people, I will be giving you a special shout out next on my next video, guys. So again, we will proceed after with the table setting purpose. We'll be talking about what is the importance of table runners. So the table runners, guys, usually it is a piece of cloth that you will run through in between or in the middle of your table. And what is the importance of this runner is to bring focus to your centerpiece. And of course, there is also a spiritual aspect related to it, guys, but I will not touch about it. I will just give you an idea that the center, this what you call table runner, it will give a focus to your centerpiece of your table. Of course, it will serve as well as a decoration. And the second one is also to define setting of your table. So you will know that those are the middle or the center of your table, and the plate is just on the side. So it will give you to define the setting of your table. And the third one also to carry out a theme. So today is Fête de Mer. So we are celebrating here Fête de Mer here in France. So I just decorate a few, guys, with a little flower, and some of it, guys, is just a DIY, of course. I just use a little cartoon just to enhance, you know, just to make some art with the table, to show some love for my mother-in-law, of course, some of the my sister-in-law who are also a mom. So a way of showing them that they are so loved. So some hearts that I cut it from the, you know, damaged placemat. So instead of throwing it, I utilize it and form into a heart shape just to add a color. And of course, I just add a little decorations of the garlic, guys. It shows an abundance, and of course a DIY of the egg cartoon. And of course, we have some of the empty bottles or empty bottles from the food that you know, conserved food. So instead of throwing it, I use it as a flower base. So that's it, guys. Very simple table runners or centerpiece. Very simple centerpiece, guys, as what you can see. Actually, the dinner is over, so that is why it's not really fully set now. Just for the sake of the video, I'm just showing it to you. So now we will proceed. That's our center table. That's our centerpiece or table runners. So now let's proceed to our third topic. How to set up all these things, guys. So this is how I set up the plates. Now first, it depends on what you are serving. Usually, if you have a soup, you will use this kind of bowl, a little like deep kind of plate. So this is how I use it. I'm not an expert with this table setting. I'm not the professional table setter, but this is how I set up table at home. So I'm just sharing it to you just to give you a little idea about it. So this is the plate, guys, for the soup if you have, but if you don't have it, you can remove it. Just place these two plates. So this one is your first plate. It means the entree or the food that you will eat first, like as an appetizing, and of course the second one is the principal plate or the main plate. No, if you are serving. So here sometimes we have like this noon time. We only have like a fruits with a little jambon and carrots, carrot rapi. It's like very simple food, guys, but it is nice to look at. I was not able to take a video with it. So that's the entree and or the starter, and of course along with that one is just a little piece of baguette or French bread. So that's our entree plate or starter plate, and this is the second plate. The big one, guys, is this is the plate that you could put all the meat, if there is a meat or whatever you have prepared. And this noon time we have a big, meat of the, I think a lamb or a sheep. I forgot what is it. It's a meat, and there's also paired with what is paired this noon time. I forgot. There's of course a little. Well, I forgot what we have this noon time, guys. But there's a meat and a little bit of kind of vegetables along with it. Yeah, we have a grata. We call it a potato grata. I forgot what's in English. So that's how we set up, guys. So first plate, second plate, and of course this one is to start before eating. If you don't have appetizers, they are serving soup. But here now, since here in France we use only a soup plate. If it is like winter time, but since now we are now getting to summer, we are not into soup, so that is so rare to use at this season. Now we will proceed, guys. Here I set up usually on the left side the fork, and at the right side I have this knife, and of course a spoon just in case there is a soup. And of course here I put this one, this is for the dessert, the teaspoon. And of course we have for the water. This is for the wine, and this is for the champagne. But sometimes if we have two drinks, sometimes we use this one as a red wine, and this one is the white wine, and this one is for the champagne. But usually, based on the research, guys, usually the white or the red wine it should be round bottom, because you know why? You have to swirl the red wine, and then when you swirl it, guys, it creates an aerations. It's like it will aerate. No, it will create certain bubbles in there if you do like that, and it will add or enhance the taste of the wine. But since we are used to use this one, this is not really round, but it's just fine. So the setting of this one, guys, based on practice here, actually, this is the big one, and this one is the small one, and this one is the champagne. So this one, the big one, usually we will put water, so it should be the first one to grab, so it should be closer to your plate. Okay, so this is how I set up, guys. I'm not professional with this, but I'm just giving you a certain idea just in case, guys. It will help you. So this one is the white wine, so it should be on the top of the big wine glass. So it will follow, and this one is the champagne. And the champagne, guys, usually actually we will have this kind of glass, like for example like this noon time we have it during the aperitif. We are using this glass as well during the aperitif, because we are using a champagne during the aperitif time. And after as well, when you are done as well with the dinner, the complete dinner, where if you are done everything, then you will have the dessert, you know, when you are eating the cake, sweet, something sweet. Then if you want to have a champagne along with your cake, so this is the wine or the glass that we are using. So very basic idea, guys. Very basic idea on how to set up your table. So actually there were two types of setting with this plate. They call it the casual, and there's also a proper setting of the table or plates. Based on casual, guys, actually the practice of the casual, they usually put this one aside, and this one should be placed, the blade should be facing with this fork, and then followed by your spoon if you have some soup, like that. And based on the actual practice as well here, I usually put this one on this side, so left, and this one is the right, and along with a spoon. But based on the research on Google, guys, and based as well on the observations, if you are going to any restaurant, guys, usually you could see based on as well on the research that it should be outer to inner. So it means the first one that you will be using, like for example if you are starting a soup, so you need a big spoon, so it should be outer, and followed by the what is next if you are eating something, and the last one, which is the dessert, so it should be the last, which is closer to your plate, because that should be the last to pick up. So it's a kind of logic, no? Logic. So outer going to inner, and all at the right side. So that is based on the observation. If you know, you could see it in anywhere, guys. If there were some restaurant that you've been visiting, formal restaurant like that, so you could see outer to inner, and it should be at the right side. But here I am using this is also kind of proper, but this is how I used to set up the table. The left side is the fork, and the right side is in here, everything. So that's it, guys. So I hope I was able to give you some idea, just in case you want to beautify your table, guys. You don't need to spend a lot just to buy and beautify your table, because if you want to know, this one is just a bocal, no? You mean an empty glass. I just recycled it and pick up some flowers in the backyard, and this one also, and that one is a cartoon, and this one is just you know, I cut it from the damaged placemat, and this one is from the egg, and I just recycled it. And this one is the, you know, the from the, you know, moisturizer that I bought long time ago, you know, the bottle of the moisturizer. So if you want to look at it closely, guys, so I set in here, so perfect for the tiny candle. So that's it, guys. You don't need to spend a lot. And now some people as well, they are setting this one, of course, along with a napkin, table napkin. But based on what we have seen usually in the restaurant, they usually insert it, guys, like this, like that. They usually insert it there, And then, where was that? I got a mistake now with the inserting. So it should be inserted like that, guys. But here, my practice, I prefer to, since this is a cloth, actually there were many ways to fold your table napkin. But here, I just prefer to do it like this. It's so easy. And I don't need to make a lot of hassle to set up this one, because this one is a cloth. It's not that easy to fold because this is kind of shiny, or so it will slide. So this one I prefer. It's so easy to roll and it forms like a flower. So that's it, guys. Very simple and easy. So I hope I was able to give you some insights related on how I set up, how I set the table at home at a certain occasion. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I hope you enjoy with our little video today and a little DIY. And today is Mother's Day, so I am giving special greetings to all moms here in France. Happy Mother's Day to all of you out here, and I hope you have a lovely day today. And today is Sunday, so hope you have a lovely day with your family. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. And is there anything I missed? Please leave a comment down below, and feel free to comment whatever it is. Everyone is entitled of your own opinion, and if you have something to add as well, I am so happy to communicate with you. And of course, we are here as a family. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. And stay tuned for more helpful beauty tips video. So thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.